Hey, Facebook is up and live as well. So y'all can head on over and get some visuals as what's going on inside, all right? Hey, good morning. Get inside, man. Get inside the WhatsApp machine. And if you feel free to message us for the very first time, if you want to do so, man, the WhatsApp number.
Hit us up on WhatsApp 430-1043. Send your messages now.
It is what it is, man. Hey, the WhatsApp show is on right now, all right? Hey, hit us up, man. Remember we're talking today. It's maybe it's a case of being ungrateful. You would have to decide. Doing what is right, all right? So I'm making mention of a little scenario. Hey, let's just say at a tender age you were adopted, all right? Because, your parents obviously less fortunate at that time. Things ain't really going in their favor. And, a little adoption thing went on, all right? Yeah, so fast forward 20 years later, your biological parents, your real parents, all right, they kind of just move back home now for a while, and they're reaching out to you, wanting you to return to the family. And the thing is, right now, things nice with them. They're real up and, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Soon they're going back, so they want you all to link up, and possibly if you could return to the family, and like a big what is it called? A reunion. Yeah. All right. If you could reunite with the family 20 years later. All right. The question is, would you do it or not? All right. Do you think it's a bit ungrateful to your foster parents? Or would you just see it as the right thing to do? Hit us up and let us know, man. Big and serious. I wanna know. Hey, careful what you're doing. Yeah, you gotta careful how you make this decision, alright? But get inside the WhatsApp, man. Touch base and let me know. Hey, give me a little test over there. Make sure everything is nice.
I like it.
Alrighty then. Yeah, just ensuring that your mic is good. Alright, yes, people. So hit us up though. Give us your take on that. Alright, remember at a young age, you were adopted, and 20 years later, we fast forwarding now. Your biological parents, they're back in the picture. Alright, after being out of the picture for a while. Alright, by rights, though. It's not like they just leave you stranded, and they did it the right way. Some would say they did it the right way. Alright, but 20 years later, they're back inside the picture, and they're trying to get you to reunite with your real parents, your biological parents. All right, and if I had to throw it in right now, the family is well off. You know what I mean? The assets up, finances they're up. They're good right now. Yeah. After 20 years, definitely made a name for themselves, and they want you back in the family. All right, would you do it? Would you abandon your foster parents? Yeah, those persons you've known for over 20 years, and reunite with your real parents. All right. The question is, would you do it or not? I guess you could throw in some morals in that as well.
What the first thing you say is about being ungrateful or doing what is right.
What do you think?
You asking what I think or what I would have done?
Well, any one of them. What would I do? You're going back?
No.
Why?
At the end of the day, as what you say, being ungrateful or doing what is right.
So you think it's something ungrateful?
I think it's ungrateful to go back, and I think the right thing is to acknowledge who had you for that past 20 years of your life.
Yeah, but if you go back,
no. I you remember the only reason why I'm going. Okay, then I should have toughed it out with them all the time. I didn't. Right? I get adopted.
You were there
because
you mean your real parents?
My adopted parent was in the position at the time to help. To take care of me, so to speak, right?
And it happens.
It happens.
Right. So
now, because my parents are fortunate, they have money, they're rich, so to speak. They want me to come back into the family. I won't go back.
Well, you know what? I'll
keep them. Me and them will always have that relationship, but I won't go back. I will value my adopted parents. I want to say higher or
Yeah, but
more, I won't go back.
then again, you could. Bridget, I go back.
I won't go back.
I would go back
won't
because
I look at it as ungrateful.
people, y'all gonna hit us up and let me know what y'all think. I personally would go back because at the end of the day, one, that's my real parents.
Yeah, yeah.
And to me, that's the biggest thing that stands out.
Okay, but then again too, look at it this way: your real parents give you up to some strangers.
Not by choice.
By what?
Well, things been just grimy that time.
Okay, still choice.
So it really wasn't by choice. And
Man,
I mean,
I won't go back.
I would go back, and then I would always keep a tight bond
With who
my-
the
with
adoptive
my
parents?
foster parents.
No, I will stay where I did and keep a close relationship with my parents.
Yeah, but your parents only in the country for a while. They want when they move in, they want you to.
No, I ain't going nowhere. Obviously, you staying put. That's the whole saying go.
you staying put.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
All right, I want to hear from my
And
listeners.
that's me in principle anything.
Principal, you call it?
Yeah, principle anything.
You're live inside. Good morning to you.
Yes, Stumpy, big up yourself and DJ Q Agwan.
Rastaman with the vibes.
Yeah, the vibes is always gonna be the vibes, man. Positive, you deal with,
Come on.
You know?
All right, me
Yeah, I go big up Chance lady, man. I hope she recover and come forward again, you know.
Rastaman.
Chance lady, man.
That's why me and you can't
Because
get
I don't
along.
been fans, you know. Eh?
That's why me and you can't get along. Now worry about change.
No, come on, man. We not go along them kind of road, you know.
Man, she good, brother.
Respect, you understand?
She good.
Yeah, me not drive down them kind of road, man.
I take
Man,
it care.
human being, you know. Come on.
I take it care. She brother. She good.
Yeah, well, I hope you do take good care, she too.
Okay, Rasta man, talk to it.
I'm not playing on games with her, you know.
Talk to it now.
Yeah, my point, man, I would not go back and meet my real parents.
Why?
If she give I up.
Man,
because
she
couldn't
ain't really
take care of me.
man don't say it that way then, man. I say she give you up, brother.
No, what I'm
but
saying,
it
I
is
would
what
not
it
go
is.
back because she get rich, you know, and then the
no,
other.
Rasta, you ain't going back because she get rich.
You're going back because she wants
just
you
so
now?
happen. The reason why I'm saying they're rich now is because back then
They were
things
poor.
things ain't really so good with them. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying the
Well,
only.
I understand what you're saying, you know, but my personal me positively, not really. So she's my mom. I love her, respect her, and whatever. I go visit her, but still, I can leave the lady, the person who take care of me.
For the past
when
20
them
years.
can afford to help me. You understand? No, I could not do that.
I can't do it neither.
No, I'm not going to be ungrateful for the person who was there for me when I was suffering and starving and these kind of things and helped me to get on my feet and then because my parents just have something now I must go back and meet my parents. Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Like, that's my wisdom to it. There positively.
All right.
No
Rasta man, I hear you loud and clear, Rasta man. Boy, me again with all of it. I feel all of missing the point, you know.
We missing the point.
Bridget, my real parents, them that.
We accepting that there are morals to everything.
So if I go back, what sort of morals do you think I
I
bring?
think you're ungrateful.
In what way?
I mean, in many ways, in all the ways, all corners.
It's not like I'm forsaking my foster parents. I gonna always have respect for them.
No.
No, Bridget, I just you see how Donkey said the whole level. And Frag did say so too, no, but Donkey kind of come and take it over. But Frag did say so long time. Yo, no, now you saying, right? You saying you're going to stay with your foster parents and you're going to keep a close bond with your biological parents, which is cool. As I said, they're not going to be around for long. You know, they're going back to where they live and they want you to reunite with them and, you know, experience that and all of that, right? You saying you ain't going to do that, you're going to stay with your foster parents and you're going to keep a tight bond. But what is so wrong with you going with your biological parents and keeping a close bond? Because what? Because what?
For the past 20 years,
So what?
they saved my life. They helped me get to where am I today.
That is what foster parents are supposed to do.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. So I think I owe them that bond. And I say bond, I think I owe them that level of looking for the word.
Respect.
Well, not so much respect. Yeah,
Gratitude.
respect, but
Gratitude.
gratitude, right? That's the perfect word. Gratitude.
Yeah, but what
And
about
stick by them side.
What
I mean,
about-
I think now the time for me
What?
stick at my foster parents side and give them back show them back that gratitude.
I going back, Bridget.
Nah, I ain't going back.
This is my plan. People, y'all just got a message just to let me know what side you're on. And if you're going to go back, I going to go back. Seeing that my parents and them, my real parents and them well off and they had things going on for them. What about this? What about this? I go back to my real parents and them, set up myself, get myself real good, and then big up my foster parents.
Let me ask the question. And I answer.
Yeah, ignore that.
I ignore it. Okay, then. Yeah, I hear what you say. But
that's not a nice plan. That's not a nice plan.
It might sound good to you.
It might sound good, brother.
But let me ask you something now. I mean, seriously, straight off your back.
All right, go ahead. Hit me.
If at the time your parents come for you, right? Mm-hmm. And they were not well off. They in the same position, but the same boy, you're mature now. I think you walk in, everything going on good for you as you're adult now. So you're working for your own money. But they still in the position they are. Would you go back?
Virgin,
I'm asking you, would you go back?
Yes.
You still will go back?
And this is the reason why I would. Because you see that bond I would have with my biological parents, that's no, it ain't nothing could come between that.
And nothing, right? Okay, I understand that. So you're saying not because they are rich, you're going back?
No, not because of that.
The fact that they want you back, you're going back?
Definitely. The fact that I get to reunite with my real parents.
I ain't going back.
I would treasure that, Virgin. I would treasure. My foster parents, I love them to death, brother. But
yeah, but I think it's ungrateful.
You see that relationship I gonna have with my biological parents.
But I think it's ungrateful.
I don't know. Well, we're putting it out to the masses, and yeah, let me get us one. Somebody said, either way. Your adoptive parents are your parents. They raise you, they give you love, etc. The others are your birth parents who can definitely have a relationship with, but just cause they back doesn't mean that you just drop your parents, right? Which is your foster parents. So I guess that person is saying them ain't really.
No, I ain't going back.
Somebody said I wouldn't really go back, but I'll ease into the relationship, but not give up and leave.
I won't give up on my parents. I mean, my parents will always be my parents. But I can't forget and just throw away that 20 years of my life that I was taking care of from my foster parents, just like that.
Boy, I don't know, boy. Anyway, I like how my people them coming inside WhatsApp me. I see some voice notes. The voice notes are pretty much welcome today.
Somebody say on your Facebook, yeah, I'm not going back. Can't be ungrateful to the people who had my back for the past 20 years. No way.
Y'all know how many foster parents out there and foster kids out there just dying to reconnect with the biological parents, Jet?
Yeah, and I understand that.
Jet, I gain and build a bond with my parents, brother. I ain't lying. I'm not giving up my foster parents, and I really hope.
So why you can't build a bond with your parents and still be with the foster
parents? For 20 years we ain't linked, dog. I go out of link there. Jet.
Well, after all, he's adult now, so you could do whatever you want.
That was saying, and just raise a point. Suppose I go and link with my foster parents and them, they don't have thing like, what they just say? Hit the ground running now. They don't have thing going on, couple businesses, couple whatever. I do so start to big up myself, and then when I look so, bam! Big up my foster parents, them dog.
But you could do that for your parents too.
Oh, wait, my biological parents?
Yeah.
Oh.
You could big up yourself, get everything, and then boom. Support your
no, but they're in a position. They have the assets. They have the.
Okay, well, do it for the foster parents.
Yeah, that will tell you.
Yeah, but you don't need to move.
So how are you gonna do it? We're gonna just take money and
do it. You want to take your parents' money and do it?
No, I want to go and link with their
right. I reap the benefit from them and big up the foster parents.
Why not?
Nah. I would tell them big up themselves.
I honestly
if I like me becomes an adult and I doing good, I well off, I go tell them, hey, going on. Keep that. You do your thing. Or if I have children and they want to give their grandkids it, no problem. But I won't take it from them. Because I know where they come from. I know where they were 20 years ago. Hold on. I know where they were 20 years ago, right? And you know becomes fortunate. I go tell you, hey, what, big up yourself. Do your thing. I don't go through that patch. I don't become the adult and doing my thing, making money. I well off now. I personally won't take their money.
But would you believe? Do you know that what your biological parents did for you, and put you up for adoption and all that was best at that time.
And I understand
Do,
that.
do you know that they made the
That is
best move for you?
That is why you can't be ungrateful.
Somebody says, Stumpy, why would you go back? I made it clear. I made it clear why I would go back. All right. Somebody said, you're adopted. You can't get you black. All right, but you can still build a bond with them. Boy, after 20 years, boy, I don't know, boy. Boy, let find out what people saying. Let me find out what people saying because you know y'all trying to make me look like the bad one here. So I don't done with that. Yo, my biological parents, dog, I go out a link, brother. I ain't really care nobody what I say. All right, big up to all my Facebook lovers. Y'all get inside and let me know, would you go back or not? All right, you saying he ain't being ungrateful, but I being ungrateful. I don't think so, Jet. Yo, this is not just okay. You see, if another listen, man, you laughing.
He's a real politician.
No. You see, if another foster family came and tried, get me? Then I can understand that. But my real parents, them dog, like my mommy who give birth to me, dog. Nah, Jet, you crazy?
But your mother give birth to you, give you up in the first place.
No, she had to at that time. I ain't gonna see it as a bad move to you. In my opinion, it was a good move.
Your foster parents then becomes the parents, yeah?
Nobody say no. I ain't leaving them out. I ain't leaving them out at all, Bertie.
Yes, Stumpy. Morning. The program, they right? If I have my family, then my mother especially, and she make me, and she been care my me, like she give me away food that part, she been care make it, and she come and own her whatsoever she own her, right? And she come back for me who have me money, me come big man. Me not better be ungrateful. Better go meet them, but me better come back. Me better dip on both sides, half and half. Me not better be ungrateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for witchcraft.
You have to sit up.
Alright. No, I understand what you're saying, ladies.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but she gonna do it also.
No, she kinda done with me still. She will roll. But I ain't giving up my foster parents, Brethren. Alright. Somebody said nope, I won't go, but I will maintain a relationship with them as my biological parents, by my adopted parents. I'm a real soldier them.
Come on, man. Fight the war with you.
That is not going to change, people. I ain't lying. That is not going to change. Right? Hey, big up Father 20. He said good morning. Wagwan. Very nice topic today, my brother. Yeah, big up yourself. Alright, good morning, Stumper and Q. Nell, what's up? This topic, my brother was adopted. Alright, well, give us your take. Yeah, give us your take in it. Would you go or would you not?
Hey, Blaze. I go on meet them. I go on see them because I gotta have a lot of questions to ask. Why you abandoned me? Why you leave me? What is the reason why you had to put me up for adoption? I want to know answers to them questions. And any human being who want to meet the biological parents. But in terms of
going back,
leaving my foster parents to go back and meet them, I don't think I will leave my foster parents. I don't think I would be ungrateful to them. But I would also want to be a part of my biological family. So hence the reason, after getting answers to my questions, then I could make a decision in terms of what I would do. In terms of linking up with my original family, which everybody would want to know.
Alright,
and
so
I could that's me too. I mean, I don't have a problem holding getting a relationship with them. But to leave my foster parents and go back to them, no, I won't do it.
all right, people remember your biological parents. No, I have to explain it, give them that. Why people having that? I can just close my mouth.
No. I don't love to hear you present yourself.
Yes,
you could be a politician.
I have to. Listen to me, that. People, remember I'm explaining your biological parents are only in your country for a while. Right. The whole motive that they're there is to reconnect with you, right, and see if they could get you to come and go and.
Do you know we live in an advanced world, right?
Yeah, nobody say
right.
No.
So I mean, we could be connected.
No, that bond that I would. I'm talking for myself. That bond that I would need to make.
You have to be around them.
That bond that I would love to make with my biological parents.
I go
have to there. Yeah.
Nah, I ain't good. Little WhatsApp video call.
Alright, somebody said I agree with DJ Q today. Alright, fair enough. It's either sense either side of the fence, right? We'll do this.
Good morning to the Kings and to the Extreme family. Stomp by DJ Q. Bless up. I am going to try to answer this scenario as honest as I think I can.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, I, to be honest, if they was in the position at first, and this parent take me in and they take care of me after 20 years, bro, and I reach somewhere like that, I go put it away, and they come back now, and because they can afford it now, they want to take me back. I will say I will go and I will not go. And this is me, because I rail up within the other side of family now with some siblings coming up. And I will give my parents, I will tell them like this: if you guys want me to come and you back to you as a family, you have John here, you have to take John too. And especially the overseas, you have to take John too. You have to take somebody out of the immediate family that I'm in and pair them with you.
Right.
That's the only how I will go with them. Not because they are my parents. Not because they are my parents. This parent helped me because you couldn't make it. Now, I think it's your turn. You above them now. Fair enough. Man, just take John with me. John come like my brother. And then me and John could go, then we go go. And both family will get help. That's my only take. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. I will go. If not, leave me family.
Bubbling.
Bubbling moving like in our factory, man.
No, brother. Hey, Bubbling, John could get help without John having to go. John could get help without John having to go.
Bubbling say, leave me family.
Fair enough. I understand what you're saying. All right, hit us up and let us know, man. Would you go or would you not go? All right, after being adopted at a young age, 20 years later, your real parents, your biological parents, appear back in your life and they want to reunite or reconnect. If that's the case, I'm kind of with it. All right, would you go or would you not go? All right, people are basing on me now. I hear about all, it's all I hear about. Yeah, morning kings, I won't go back. Stump by you too ungrateful. All right, I don't know why y'all seeing it as ungratefulness when these are my biological parents. That's all they crazy. Pastor parents all the big up all yourself. Y'all did all your work. You know what I mean? But my mom will push me out there.
Is it? No, I do all the work.
Yeah. I'm the part that I'm shutting down is the ungrateful part. Brother, this is my real mommy at that one. That's why y'all shutting that down so easy though. That's the part I don't get. But let me do some more.
Man in the Equator. Q, I agree with you. Cause them say back at that no.
Nah. that won't work in this scenario, right? Somebody said, Manners morning. If the decision in the beginning was in the best interest for all parents and my adopted parents now have no issue with the entire procedure, I would go. Alright, I stand with that. Right? The story that I read, they made no mention of the foster parents being like having an issue with it. I honestly don't think the foster parents would have an issue with it. But fair enough. That's a good observation, my brother. I personally would love to reconnect with my real parents.
Somebody said, first of all, they didn't give me up because they wanted to. They did because it was best for me.
I don't say that.
Hold on. But at 20 years, I'm an adult. We can have a relationship. It's understandable. I can love both. But where would you go though?
Can you remember
my Facebook comment? I guess you hear read the comment. They know what I'm speaking about.
Remember the flying out.
Would you go?
Yeah, they're flying out just now and they want you
I understand the love both of them. You understand the logics there, but would you leave your foster parents and go with your parents now, 20 years after?
We would become somebody else. We would become a blended family. I don't think it is ungrateful, but I would take a chance to get to know my real parents. Boy, me passing up and that's the easy. I ain't lying at all. Hey, y'all get inside, right? Hit me up with some more voice notes and let me know, would you go or not? Big and serious. Yes or no? All right, knowing how you stand and how you see things in life, would you go or not? Touch base, man.
I will not go back because that is ungrateful.
People are for some reason, I'm just not buying this ungrateful thing. All right,
I think you will come across like ungrateful.
No, Yo, people.
Maybe it shouldn't be, but it will come.
Yo, this is my real parents. I thought one of that.
But these are the people who held you for 20 years.
And I ain't say no. Ungrateful is when you turn your back on people and like you. I don't think that's the meaning of ungrateful. I really don't think ungrateful will apply in this situation. Yeah, ungrateful is when people do things for you and you turn your back on them. As far as I know, if I'm wrong, then y'all correct me and let me know, man. That's not ungrateful. Ungrateful is when people help you out in a life and you do something, you turn around and stab them in the back.
Some sort of.
Who else? Ungrateful is when people take care of you and you do something, you just drop them and forget about them. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing none of that at all. So I don't know where this ungrateful thing fits in. But y'all big up all yourself, right? Give me some more.
Maybe ungrateful is too much.
I ain't not the word yet.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit too much. But it will come across like ungrateful. But maybe we go try and find out the better description for it. Maybe ungrateful a bit too.
Dying the word. Alright? I would stay with the people who raised me, but I would probably keep in contact with my biological parents unless they started asking for money all the time, because then you can go. Right? What about this? That's definitely funny. Let me hear that one.
Stump I want to fire it.
Why not?
That's why he said.
Why? But lad, who out there?
Maybe I should ask. What if they wasn't traveling?
If they want to reside in the country and stay there, I would still link up.
Okay, somebody's that far there.
I have no problem with that. I want to know who they have been seeing. I want to go for. Somebody message me and tell me them now I go for if they get a chance to do so. Alright. Somebody said, Mom and Dad, I would ask Mom and Dad, who are these people? Alright, that meaning they ain't go. They're asking. You catch all that? Somebody say I would ask Mom and Dad, who are these people? You get on it? That person on your side. Okay. Meaning they're gonna stay with their foster parents, right. Which they consider to be, or who they consider to be Mom and Dad, and ask them who them people are. Who they come from that? You know, boy, as long as I find out they're my real biological parents.
In either man in the sports world, there's a famous NBA player in a similar situation. I couldn't remember I can't remember the full story, but Jimmy Butler, it was in a position, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Live inside. Good morning. What's good?
Yeah, good.
Talk to me.
When you're talking about ungrateful, that is not ungrateful, because the parents is the parents, that is the blood. And if I have some children and I can't go with them and somebody could help me go forward in life, and my children come and know me and want to come back to me, I was so glad, because I will go back to my parents. That's my blood parents. Sometimes it's just the kind of pressure the parents just be under. And just put them children to get a better something going on for them. They ask for help. And it's not ungratefulness to go back to your parents, because there is your parents, there is the blood of no. So I will clear and water run, but that blood you talk about, my parents, I will go back. I will not be ungrateful to that people can foster parents. I will love them the same way.
Same way.
My parents, I will say to my parents, but I won't forget my foster parents.
All right, then. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. Thank you.
I love my parents, man. I love my parents. I love to
tell you, Jed, I want to link up with my real mommy, Jed. You crazy?
Yeah. You know what this mother love? You know how much pain mother feels people out of house?
What happened to them people, yeah?
What?
We parents just be under. And we need a little help sometimes.
Right.
We never give them away because we want to give them away. Some people do that.
Right.
But if you under pressure and somebody could help me, I was glad. And if the time come, my child will come back to me, I would not take them.
Remember in this case, not the child want to come back to you, yeah? You want the child to come back.
Well, yeah, they don't matter.
I would not want to do that, because
but that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, but
if they want to come back to me, I wouldn't stop them, because
right. And I understand, but in this case, you want them to come back.
Nah, I want to be thankful.
Okay. All right,
my friend. Thank you very much.
You see, I was listening. No. I was listening to her very attentively, and I do understand where she's coming from.
I saw what you did there.
No.
I saw what you did there. You tried to turn around the thing.
No, stop right. And everybody who listen to the program will know I am making a lot of sense. Her words is, if she can't go with her kids, and somebody who could help, she'd have a problem, right? As long as after she did good and the kids want to come back to her, she don't have a problem with that. She will but then in our case here, it's not the child want to go back. You, the parents, want the child to come back. What?
Let me talk to you.
You see what I did?
I saw what you did, bro.
No, but
I'm trying to turn it around. But listen,
I did justice. I want to hear from you.
You did justice. Okay. Well, let me put a couple lock on your shop. Me as a parent, right? If when I had my child, I was in a less fortunate position and I had to give them up. When I get big 20 years later, not even so when I get big, you know what I mean? As time, 20 years later, let's say that. And I know in a better position. There's no better goal in my life, dog. Like on my bucket list, number one.
You want to meet the kids.
What you mean, Brethren?
I understand that, but you agree with the lady, and I am saying.
So the reason why I said that because I'm shutting down your part about the kids them why you come back. But me as the parent, but I want my children them dog you crazy.
Right. So
20 years later.
Yeah, but she said if after the kids want to come back, she's taking them back. But notice when I made my statement, she then said she can't be ungrateful to the foster parents.
I would never be.
So she will not push them to come but if they make up the mind they want to come back, she will accept that, and I could deal with that.
My foster parents, I owe them for life. I owe them my life for life.
Somebody went out to say, I will like to meet my parents, but I will not go back to live with them. I will stay with my foster parents.
Fair enough. Alright. Somebody said I will
see what I do.
I see what you do. I see you. I will. I'm reading shopping is all thing that. I will stay where I am. Somebody said, all right, big up that. Big up DJ Q. They said, fair enough. All right, somebody saying they're not seeing the status, but well, you're listening to us, so hopefully they'll do this.
Morning, Kings. Morning. Well, there's two scenarios for me. One in which I would go, and one which I would not go. I would go if my foster parents were not good to me. There's a lot of foster parents where these kids basically they're just there and they just exist, and they've been treated really badly. The less of everything, the less of food, the most work done. Sometimes the things that was said, even those foster parents, biological kids, they recognize it and they would treat that child, on a level.
Yeah.
And every day that child would wish to leave, but has no choice. So that child might grow up until he gets to that age, or she gets to that age where she can go on her own.
Nice.
But the experience was not a good one. In a case like that, and my parents, even though they spent 20 years away, I would still take that opportunity to go and know them, because the fact that they have stuff that I might benefit from and stuff like that, and knowing that the treatment that I get from my foster parents is like the best of the two out of the two evil. So I would go to my parents in that way, because at the end I probably stand to benefit something from my biological parents, despite the fact that they left me. And knowing the treatment I get from my foster parents.
Fair enough.
But on the other hand, I would not go if my foster parents were really good to me, and I didn't know the difference between me being just another kid or being treated as if I was one of their biological kid, son or so. In that case, even though that opportunity arises with my parents, I would not go, but I would not ignore my parents. I would get to know them and find out reasons and stuff like that. Get to know the rest of my siblings, because when you grow up, you've already gone through that struggle in a foster parents home. It kind of toughen you up fight hard to be the best person that you could be, survival kind of thing, So you would look at it like my parents' money or whatever wealth they have ain't gonna do me anything, I'm going to fight for where I get. I don't see that already. And my foster parents was good to me. I don't want to be ungrateful in any way. I would stick with them, but I would get to know my parents and be around them and everything. But my foster parents, they're the one that I'm gonna look at as my parents, because they're the one who took care of me. So yeah, one scenario in which I would go, one in which I would stay.
In other words, the foster parents are being good.
Nah, that's leaving. Yeah, he made some good statements.
So in other words, he ain't leaving because the foster parents is perfectly good.
Well, in this situation, the foster parents were perfectly good. All right, let's finish this one.
Oh, Stumpy, I heard you say adopted now. Sorry, I didn't get that the first time. But even if I was adopted, I think I would hold the same stand.
Yeah.
If they treated me like a son, and I didn't see any changes, anything different between me and the biological kids, they treated me just that way, then yeah, I wouldn't go. But if I was treated totally different,
sure,
and I felt like I was less than everybody else, yeah, I probably would go.
All right, I get you.
You remember that? Wait, what's going to say?
Yeah. Yeah, he made it just quickly before we go out to the few others, boy. Time really rolling. Yeah. I big up to my Facebook lovers, man. He made a statement where he saying, when you grew up in a foster home, you just kind of had this tough survival kind of, boy, I have to make it in a life.
But sure.
Imagine having that mentality, right? And then boom, here comes the parents.
Yeah, but the mentality you have it on making it out in life. Not content about them, boom. I see what you're doing now.
Listen me now, man. Imagine having that survival mentality, and then here comes the parents with money. Having that mentality and a bucketive dog, you're destined for great things.
You remember that comment where we asked the lady if she will go because she followed up and said, after 20 years, I'm not looking to move in with anyone. I'm looking to move on my own and start my own life. I don't feel like there's any reason to choose. We can all just get along. I won't go back at that age.
Well, the choosing in the scenarios are your biological parents don't live in the same country as you do.
Right, you have a foreign.
So me want to go foreign.
Stumpy, good morning. Good morning, Q.
Morning, Boty.
Well, Stumpy, under one condition, I will go back. You see, if my parents them was badly off and for some reason couldn't really go with me, they had more than one kid and things was bad, and then the foster parents took me in, and I get old and stuff like that, and I'll go back to my parents. But if they were abusive and say the state or the government or whatever take me away from my biological parents, they were abusive, they were alcoholic, drug addict, and stuff like that. Because in America, that's what they do. When parents are like abusive or alcoholic or crack or stuff like that, they take the children and they put them in foster home and stuff like that. I wouldn't go back if my parents was abusive to me or drug addict or whatever. I wouldn't go back. But in the condition of, saying, they couldn't really, support me and, stuff like that. So my parents, my foster parents will understand. I will still go check up on them, still heal them up, spend time or whatever.
I owe them
but my father, mother, trust me, my parents is my parents, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents, guys.
Don't worry yourself, that. A nice 2 cents, dog. I ain't like my foster parents, boy, owe them my life, dog. Anything they want from me, they get.
It is fun. If my parents gonna take care of me and give me up for a better life, I will go back to my parents. I'm going to love and care my foster parents no matter what. Remember, my parents couldn't take care of me. They're strengthening your point. On there, your side.
My foster parents them now want nothing. We want green and rice.
Okay, for me, I would take the opportunity to know my biological parents, and I won't turn my back on my adopted parents, but however, I would really, really love to build the bond between me and my biological parents. And in the future, if my adopted parents need help, I would help them still. I wouldn't turn my back on them. but I'm not gonna miss out the opportunity of knowing my biological parents. Especially if they're now in a good position to help me and so on. Yeah, I wouldn't just take what they have and just leave. No. They probably left to better the situation. Now that things are better, they never forgot me. At least they came back and want to build up bond with me, so I'm gonna keep that bond.
I like that part. I like that part.
Some people saying that it's ungratefulness, but I don't think it's ungratefulness. It's that, remember, we were saying that they wasn't in a good situation. They leave you with your adopted parents, went away, things got better, they come back, and probably you're given the opportunity to go away with them to see how they can help better your life now because they're in the position of doing it. Where ungratefulness would kick in is if you leave the foster parents without looking back.
Come on,
you know, that is where ungratefulness. But with the biological parents, it is quite understandable. That's not ungrateful.
But let me ask, in her first voice, she said she going or she not?
She going. She would love to, you know. Somebody said, bless up kings. Nah, I won't go back. I'll talk to them, but that's it. Wow. All right, Bling, remember those are your boy.
It doesn't matter.
Y'all need to look up the word biological. Those are, when you watch a woman, that woman will push you out in her mind.
It doesn't matter.
You can't be ungrateful to that.
Let me get this one quick.
Real fast.
Firstly, I never asked to come into this world. I will not go back, money or not. If they want me, I guess I wanted. If they wanted me, they should have kept me. Money or not. Plus, that's not my money, it's theirs.
You can't say that, man. Yes, it's their money, but remember that's your parents. These are not just strangers. She cannot talk, whosoever that is, they're talking like if they're talking about the foster parents. The foster parents have money, but that's their money, that's my money. Those are your parents, man, and they're willing, know that they're in a better position.
Shaquille O'Neal say his money is his money.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Not sure where the word ungrateful is coming from. Remember, you were 5 or less, right? You were young. They could have do a million things with you, but instead they gave you for adoption. You should be thankful to your biological parents. The fact that they turned back to you means they never forgot you. All right, I think you should go meet your parents, have a conversation, know the rest of your family, but don't forsake your foster parents. Remember, your parents didn't throw you away. They sought the best care for you. I think we see in the negative side, but not what your original parents did. Yeah, and I try to explain that all up to in the movie. I guess somebody did hear me. All right, we'll do some more.
Q. Put you on stop by a serious politician, but you could be one too. You come till you reach to the point that you convince the lady. That she don't want to be ungrateful, which I understand what you're saying, and you really want a point come across. And this is the thing, I understand exactly what the lady is saying. She's saying if the kids them want to come back, it's all well, but she would not be ungrateful to the foster parents to go and look to take back the child.
I get it.
You understand? So you're a serious politician, Tony.
The politician I didn't call people politicians.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, but Bubbling a good listener though.
You see that?
I didn't see that. Yeah, Bubbling a good listener. Let's do this.
Morning, King. I agree with Q. I won't go back to my biologic parents because I already created biologic parents because I already created a bond with my foster parents. I've built a relationship and everything, but I won't go back. I agree with Q.
Okay. Good morning. It would be nice to reunite with my birth parents, but I will stay with my foster parents. All right, pick up yourself, OTO.
I think just bubbling. You ready? Calm me up and out.
All right. My brother, somebody giving me some real life scenarios, and I love these. Right? I got about
let me take about 10 minutes.
Time ain't wasting. Yeah. My brother was adopted at 3 or 5, and he's now 24. All right. I will say he won't go back. I will say he won't come back because they gave him his own house and they gave him a job at their own business and they paid him. They paying him a full salary. All right, he still comes around my mom and she treats him the same. All right, my mother always says she won't take him back because he has a better life than she would have provided for him. And those people never take him out of their life. Every weekend they brought him to visit her. Fair enough.
That's the pain of it.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Right? You still getting back. You getting all that treatment there. Still getting back.
No, that Well, in you know,
no,
we could switch up the situation. There's so much out. If the foster parents are rich,
good cheap, that's proper cheap.
if the foster parents are rich as well, then honestly speaking, Bridget, no politician, nothing. Honestly speaking, that I would go back just for the fact of reuniting with my real parents.
You put in the reuniting.
I really want, trust me, I want to know my real parents, them, especially if they have kids and thing. I want to know that side of the family.
I tell everyone for baton to go.
It's a blessing to have two set of parents. Somebody said, embrace all of them. They both make a sacrifice. So love them both. All right. I definitely will. All right. Somebody else. Somebody listen to the show. And when it comes to parents, especially mom, Q always against the mother. Like he and his mother don't have a good relationship. Daddy. I only Q could answer to that, and we're not gonna put him in that position.
No, I mean at the end of the day, I deal with the situation at hand, right?
Fair enough. All right, and it's good that you could listen and make an observation as well. And at the end of the day, to each their own. And you know what, experiences make us who we are. So
of course, I mean at the end of the day, it is what it is. We deal with the situation at hand. I mean, try to put me on the spot and judge me. It doesn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really.
I don't really think she's judging. I just think she's.
No. I mean, she's just trying to say, okay, every time we do a program, it's cute. But then at the end of the day, my side of the fence always be the top side. I don't see nothing wrong with.
Hey, the politician, bubble it.
I'm asking you. My side of the fence always be the side that comes out the popular votes.
I see what you did there. You know that
somebody say Q was a mommy boy grade. I grew up with my grandmother though.
In quotes, that would be bribery.
I grew up with my grandmother.
Alright.
So I was a mommy's boy.
Alright, people.
Rest in peace, mama.
Alright, that's how it was. We're gonna jump out, alright. We're gonna cross over inside your lunchtime rush, man. You got DJ Q Company ZG up until 1 o'clock. Alright, keep it locked inside your mid-morning set.
The Mid-Morning Kings